Welcome to the 7th Depth of Hell
and final.
Episode 7.
And final. Looks like I'm out of the band. What's that? You're a drummer? And he's gone. Oh,
no.
Not again.
Throw back to F1 there.
3.0.
Oh,
Was that actually the start?
no,
Okay. Oh, no. Oh, you're actually recording now. I both cameras right because I don't know if you gave Luke the I hope it hurt.
Oh.
Just for the fact that it's comical amusement. It's just going to be him. Is that camera running?
Yes.
Oh, it's just going to be Arthur just going...
Right, I just wanted to get
Just think
this,
of the poor microphone having that impact.
That's all right, it wasn't my car.
Cue the fucking like nuke hitting the ocean. It's just like the camera's just like, oh no, wait, cue that girl that's like fucking sat in her room trying to put makeup on, and then like an earthquake happens, and she's just like fucking just edit the microphone as her.
Yeah, that wasn't Arthur we heard going, ooh, that was the microphone.
Not like this, or anything but this.
I did hit it several times last time. Right,
Oh,
there we go.
mate, the buses that pull up always freak me out, man. Like the noise that they make.
Yeah, it's
like
a bit
I don't know if it's like the hydraulics of the bus or what, but like, yeah, just like the.
I feel more like it's funny
Baby
because
purr.
so much drama has happened at that bus stop, man.
Oh yeah, legit.
So
like,
much
mate,
drama.
honestly, last time me and Arthur were out on the balcony, like it must have been last summer, chilling with like a fire pit and just having a smoke.
Chilling
And,
with the homies.
literally, some woman's down there. She must have been like, it sounds a bit harsh, but I would go as
We were
far
dubious.
as being like crackhead.
Oh, okay.
And she's just like, hello? And I'm like, we didn't answer straight away. And she's like, hello on the balcony? And then we were like, fuck. She's like, okay, she can
There's
hear
6
us all.
balconies,
Yeah.
it still could be anyone.
Don't
We're
look.
like, hello? And she goes, oh, my boyfriend's abandoned me. Like, can you give me some money for a bus or something?
Yeah.
And we were like,
Well,
so...
no, to be fair, she just said, can you call me a taxi?
Oh, that was...
So we were
yeah,
thinking
call
that
me
she
a
wanted us
taxi,
to
that was
pay
it.
for
So,
it.
yeah,
Okay.
legit.
Trying
Well,
to skive a ride.
I know, I was being...
Can you about five will do? No, I've looked up the bus timetable and it's 3:25 from where you want to go.
But then literally, right, we're like...
A little bit left over for crack.
I ordered her a cab. I remember now. Yeah, it was obviously. I was like, because I was like,
I was using my
ordering an
lighter
Uber.
as
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
wasn't I?
Yeah. I ordered this cab for her, and as if we hadn't done enough, because we were like, oh okay. Like,
you did go along, you did
we
order
went
a
along.
cab.
Yeah, we ordered a cab.
Kind
we had a chat with
gentleman.
her. Like,
Yeah.
we were like, okay, we won't just leave her out there in case there's like legitness to the story. It was like some.
There's legitness.
Yeah,
Legitness.
That's legitness. But yeah, so anyway, she's like, yeah, my boyfriend's abandoned me, blah, blah, blah. He's not coming to get me, what I can't, blah, blah, whatever. Can you call me a cab? My phone's died. So we call her this cab. We're like, right, we called you the cab. And then literally, she walks back over to the bus stop and walks back over 10 seconds later and goes, you got any roach I can nick? We were like, what? She was like, you got a pack of papers or whatever.
No, the
like
first one
fucking
was lighter.
cigarettes,
I was
so-
lighting up some incense. So she heard the click.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Well, I was more conscious of that because she was after a lighter after that. She's oh, you got a lighter? And I thought, well, I can't say no. I've just been lighting all these incense everywhere.
It's just run out of gas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
fuck
very
yeah.
second.
There's a shop down there.
Yeah,
we were like-
yeah, literally, there's a co-op there.
We were like, okay, right, fine. Like,
It was like 1 a.m. to be fair. So it was
Okay,
lunchtime,
okay,
but-
I'll chuck the lighter. Did we get it back? Should we chuck it back up?
Nah, not at all.
Can't remember.
No.
But then afterwards, I swear she asked for a fag.
Yeah, that
so
was
we were
it.
like,
Yeah,
hang
we
on,
were
you've got our lighter.
You've nicked our lighter
And you haven't got a cigarette.
Smoke.
Excuse me, love. You got a light?
Yeah, just like fucking hell, mate. What more do you want? You want us to fucking put you up for the night as well? Just,
Can you smoke it for me? I'm not very good at this. My lungs are bad at the moment.
yeah,
She's probably thinking, oh, God, I'll keep going. We'll
yeah,
see what else I can get away with.
Can you chuck us down car keys? My boyfriend's not coming. I can't be bothered to take a cab. They freak me out. I need to drive home.
Have you got a flat? I can really do with one.
No.
Oh, you got a really nice place.
Mate, I've seen like arguments at that bus stop, like proper full-on arguments,
Oh, mate,
relationships
it's great.
ending,
Wow.
fucking
Relationships
the bus
starting.
Yeah,
I saw-
maybe. Yeah, just
Stop. I saw some bloke. I didn't manage to. A bit creepy. I was trying to record it. I didn't manage to
always,
get it in time.
always, mate. This guy,
But no,
like,
this-
anything goes on, he's like, bam! Fucking like the quickest hand in the West, mate, with a fucking camera phone. I tell you,
This dude was just drinking a
anything goes
full-pinter
down.
of milk.
Right.
Oh yeah, not
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy I met at the bus stop or saw.
How do you,
No, this
reputation.
this chap was like just drinking a 4 pint of milk, just
Yeah,
like while
that's
waiting
all
for
right.
the bus. I
Fuck
was
it.
just like, fucking man. Mate, I've seen all
too
sorts
much
of shit. That
calcium.
bastard.
Yeah. Get your bones strong. Right? No,
overdose.
yeah, fuck it, right? Drink what you want. If your man likes milk, then
He's
let
gonna-
him drink his milk. My favourite one was the one where I got the fucking Mario Kart video, and it's just some dude on like a pink tiny tricycle, and he's just riding it down the entire road, and I was just like, what the hell's going on? There's like some 30-year-old dude just riding. Yeah, I got a video of it somewhere.
Oh, shit.
We'll throw it up on the podcast, but yeah, literally it's just him. I like edited it. It's like dee dee dee, and then just like fucking him like ragging it down the road on this little I'll show you. Fuck it, I've got it. Here you go. It's like it's a little tiny pink bicycle, not a trike. Just going down the road on it like a
middle-aged man.
not a care in the world. He's just chilling down the road.
shit.
Mate.
You got
Just
to
flying
put
down.
that up on the,
that's
video
brilliant.
now. Oh, yeah.
It's
53
we
likes.
talked about too much now. Yeah, we can just. I know, mate. We can just talk over it, mate. Quality though. It's like, mate. Honestly, we live in like. I wouldn't say we live in a bad area. Not like
Just drama,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, just love it, mate. Literally, it's like every night there's some cunt either ragging his engine, or like the other night there was like a family feud or some sort, mate. They were just screaming match at each other, and I was like out the window, like 1 a.m, like, yo, what's happening?
You're on the other side.
Oh,
You
yeah.
come from your bedroom to the windows.
Oh, mate, love
peer
it.
out.
Literally.
Well, we get
Oh,
the noise from the kids downstairs as well. It's like they're above us, the way
yes.
they run
Oh,
around.
mate,
Just
honestly.
boom,
Oh,
boom,
hate
boom, boom.
that.
honestly, like. I mean, I thought I was hard fucking footed. Like, Jesus Christ, these children like running on the
They're like
ceiling.
itty bitty kids,
Oh, my
like
God.
4 stone. Like,
Yeah.
Got lead
baby.
Cue back to that video where she's trying to make up. Just fuck.
I thought you were going to get a cue back to you in the club when
Oh
you did
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I could sleep through this.
Yeah. Honestly, no, fuck's sake, that fucking clip you did as well. I was like, oh, not like this. This is gonna haunt me. I was so glad that video didn't get as many views. Don't watch that one. Oh dear, that's actually another thing. Actually, the Instagram's going quite well now. Like it's starting to slowly pick up.
It's the reels, the
Mate, I
algorithms
know,
on
yeah,
the reels.
You guys can't be bothered to watch an hour of us chat shit.
And I don't
be on
blame
the
you.
ideas.
Do
true.
tune in. At least you can do 59 seconds.
Mate.
Well, some people are listening as well. They've got it on the audio thing.
Yeah,
Have we
that's
got it
right.
up on
The video.
We should get up on Spotify.
It's not on a
Not
Acast.
on
Spotify or
not on-
Acast
not on
or
anything like
SoundCloud.
that.
We should get that on actually.
It's a difficult one, isn't it? I guess we need to stop doing so much visual stuff. Just chat.
Yeah,
shit.
this is true.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
if we're gonna go down that route, it's obviously we can't be like, oh yeah, look at this, like wow.
Well, I was thinking the opposite. What if we do visual stuff and people want to watch us? They'll go, oh, well, what do you mean? Just, I can't make sense about it.
Yeah, but
I'm
then
gonna have to watch.
that's us losing that viewership, then, isn't it? It's like, oh mate, honestly, right? So I don't know about you boys, but do you ever do this thing? Someone sends you like a video, or like a message, or they're like, hey, watch this, and it's like way longer than you can be bothered to watch. just reply like, wow, that was really good. And like, have you ever had it come back on you where they're like, yo, the video's like 20 minutes long, you replied in 4 minutes, how do you know it's good? I'm like, oh fuck, like shit.
Oh, when you do the quick reply
You're
when
just
it's
like,
at the top
yo,
of your
yeah,
screen.
that's sick.
Whoa,
Like,
wow.
just like
Can't do that
instantly
now.
replied. They're like, what are you talking about? It's like a 10-minute
But
clip.
to be fair, I love how on Instagram messaging, like the only thing you can do is double tap to heart something.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you send me bare
Oh yeah,
memes,
yeah.
I'm just
no,
like,
I don't
yeah.
expect people
Oh,
to.
no.
Yeah,
Do you know
they
what? I'm glad you picked up on this because I wanted to discuss this actually. What's the etiquette when you got like 10?
Oh,
I'm
mate,
like,
well,
do you
yeah,
just
yeah. You like the
heart-
last one.
You can't
just
heart
like
all
the
of
last.
them.
No,
It's
just-
like, well, you couldn't have laughed that hard at all of them, you know? You must prefer some of them.
is it a laugh?
to be fair, I do.
Is it a laugh
Is
or is it a just that's really good?
Or do you just give one laugh at the end for all of them? It's just generally acknowledging.
I've read it. I've
Yeah,
read it.
yeah.
I've read it.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I know.
Oh, regarding clip number 1, my favourite bit was
I have to write a thesis every time you fucking review a
That's
fucking
true. I only
WhatsApp.
ever write one sentence and it's the last
Yeah,
one.
it's like,
yeah.
whatever.
Well, I
yes.
mean, what are you writing sentences for? If
I'm
it's anything
thinking-
more than lol and a smiley face.
The worst thing on Instagram, and this is how they fucking get you, and to be fair, it's why our reels are doing quite well, is when you go on the first one that someone sent you, you go, oh, okay, watch that, consume that, and then you swipe down, but it's not, you're not You're in like the space of Instagram Reels.
You
now.
are on TikTok, I think. If someone sends you a load of TikToks,
that
goes to the next one they've sent you, but not on Instagram. You're into a whole new realm. You can get in multiverse of Reels.
Literally.
Yeah.
Honestly, literally, it's so easy to get lost in it as well, isn't it? Like, honestly, like, I mean, God.
Instagram multiverse.
Oh shit! Oh damn! The metaverse.
Doctor Strange.
There'll be a Facebook one soon. But literally, it's so easy to just get lost in the Reels. Like, you're like, this like 10 to 50 second clip. You're just like fucking 4 hours later. I'm just like, fuck. I was just like, I couldn't be bothered to watch fucking TV because I didn't have enough time, and then realised I've spent 2 hours just looking at random fucking videos. I'm like, shit, I could have watched the film.
If you're ever like, you want to sit down for a film, you're like, 2.5 hours.
That's a long time. But then, I can watch 5 episodes of this season. Like,
it'll take me 3-4 hours to get to sleep because I'm just scrolling. You came out the other night and I still had my lights on. I know, was just like,
lights on, mate. Well, you fucking made of money. God.
It just,
lights on.
It's a privilege nowadays, isn't it?
Like,
electricity.
Have you heard Martin Lewis?
Fucked. 50%. It's like, wait a second.
Need to start.
You said you made 40 billion last year. Where this fucking energy cost coming from? Like, holy shit,
mate!
I can't wait for the 20.
I suppose.
I can't wait for the 2022 profits, mate. Holy fuck! They just announced them.
They keep paying it. We keep putting the prices up. These idiots keep paying it.
It's like they need that gas and electric. Holy fuck!
Just Bezos is laughing somewhere. He doesn't even quite maybe owns energy.
You got Bezos laughing and then fucking Voldemort chiming in, just like Harry Potter is dead.
He actually owns
energy prices.
He actually owns BP secretly.
Yeah, mate. Fucking hell. Yeah, the Death Eaters are just
that oil spill was a spell gone wrong.
Fuck's sake. Oh no, honestly, it's getting crazy now. Like the other day, mate, I made a joke. I was like, it's the only time I've ever seen 69 on a sign and not gone nice. £1.69 a fucking litre of diesel.
I wish it was still £1.69.
I know. Well,
way higher than that now.
Well, literally, my parents were over London way, and they were like, it's £2. It's gone over £2. So it's literally
you never thought you'd see it. I remember literally a few months ago.
Last year, it was £1.99.
I mean, if we all stopped buying it, then
I see this.
What they do?
The France,
French protesting it.
Yeah,
they'll just protest.
I love so good, mate, honestly though. But they go full fucking like Vive la Revolution, mate. They're like, I'm gonna Molotov the capital for fucking a £2 rise on my flat that isn't even like.
It works.
They put like baguettes up by 4 francs.
I love it as well because they have this perception of being so like chilled and relaxed and be like,
sitting around there wine.
$2. I'm not paying $2 for petrol. And then they'll just go and riot about it.
They'll go and spend 10 quid on petrol and just fucking throw bombs instead. They're like, fuck you and your petrol.
Do you have the mortar? I'll go get mine.
To be fair, it's probably being used in Ukraine of Molotov cocktails, isn't it?
God.
That's where all the petrol's
Honestly,
gone.
What was it? There was I think there was like a company that makes whiskey in Ukraine, and they've stopped making whiskey and they started making handing out Molotovs.
Oh, brilliant!
So they've been making Molotov cocktails.
That's a way to diversify your portfolio.
Yeah, legit. They've gone from making alcohol to weapons of war. Just like it's like Tony Stark waking up from being a bread maker one day and just fucking like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking build goddamn mechanical loaves.
all these basic bitches on a night out. I've heard about this Molotov cocktail. I can try that.
Just fucking lobs it at her. She just starts screaming.
Let's get some Molotov, girls.
Well, I was doing the whole thing. You go to the other end of the room. You got a piece of rag, have you, love?
He spills one, mate. The whole bar goes up.
Some crackhead comes over. You got a lighter? No, I need it for this.
Table 6, here's your drinks.
Table 69.
LeBron James.
Oh shit.
No, it's crazy how much everyone's rallied behind Ukraine and that. I mean, it's obviously great. I mean, I say crazy like it's not expected, but it's kind of it's mad, isn't it? Just everyone's like, oh yeah, fuck Russia, but no one's actually done anything more than here's some money.
No, Russia don't do that.
We don't buy your oil, and that's fucking us up.
I mean, obviously, it's
I get we need to boycott it. Obviously, like fucking, we should have been off Russia years ago.
If this was any other country that didn't have nukes, we'd be in there.
Oh,
we'd have been in there from day one. They wouldn't exist anymore.
Syria didn't have nukes. Iran didn't have nukes.
But that's it. Everyone's got nukes
Funny
now.
that.
Like it's fucking, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Like, the issue is there's. Like that's the issue with nukes, isn't it? There are some people that will use them, and some people that just won't. They're just there to deter.
We don't know who will and who
But
won't.
that's it. That's what I mean. Well, that's why Russia is such
nukes have ever been dropped on
and that was
in wartime.
quite close to each other as well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Wasn't there that bloke that was at both?
Yes,
Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
The most unlucky
yeah.
man in the whole world.
Yeah.
I'm going to get out of it. Bloody nukes going on. What the fuck?
Mate, he was in a business meeting. Literally, I remember.
It was a business meeting.
Yeah. Cheese and wine. But yeah, literally, I remember because I love watching the infographic show, and I definitely recommend you check them out. But yeah, it's so good. But anyway, they did a clip on it, and they obviously talk through the whole story and like animate it, so it's sick. But yeah, this guy turns up for a business meeting one day. He's like, yeah, I've just got to go up to fucking. I don't actually know which bomb was dropped first. Was it?
I'm not sure.
I think it was Hiroshima. Okay, yeah, fine. So he goes up to Hiroshima. He's obviously from Nagasaki for a business meeting that day. A fucking nuke gets dropped. He's in the middle of that town. He should have like. In like, I mean, literally the way he's describing it, he's like the second he's walked out of a door of a building, it's just like corpses just half burnt, like the whole fronts of them like burnt off. He's like all the rivers and shit were just like
even be
bodies and stuff.
He's not,
and that's what I mean.
Buildings.
The fact that legit. Like I don't know what the actual like reason specifically that he survived, because you never know what variable kind of like comes into play when everyone else around you has just been annihilated and you're just there like holy fuck, I'm still good, to then go home, tell everyone about it, no can't believe you, and they're like, what are you talking about, the city's been blown. Fucking this guy, he's there in town telling everyone about it, and they all just get worked away around him. He's
crazy
like,
Dave over here.
I saw the city in 2D today.
Mate, honestly, like, I mean, you can't imagine what it was actually like to be there, because it'd been fucking awful.
Well, can you imagine if? I don't think he'll do nukes. I mean, I know Putin had that speech,
mate,
and he said, "Look, don't get me wrong. I know NATO's huge. You heard me say this earlier to my friend. Actually, I know NATO's huge. We don't, comparatively, Russia's big, but NATO is massive. But we have nukes.
Yeah.
So don't fuck with us. We won't fuck with you,
mate. Honestly, mate, and that's it.
Pretty much.
It's just like,
so
mate, it's a dick swinging contest.
Much.
Yeah, that's it though. It's like everyone's like, oh, why has he not been assassinated yet? I'm like, well, what are you talking about? Like, the motherfucker's just gonna walk into his like home office and just shoot him in the head. Like,
I couldn't believe he did that. He had
not James Bond.
That Trump-esque rally he held in that huge football stadium. Like, that would have been perfect opportunity for someone.
I know.
If he was really there.
Yeah, but
CGI.
Mate, you say that, he could have been surrounded by fucking in a bulletproof box.
A lot of them are, aren't they? When they do
just
those things.
they have like
bulletproof
the
green
walls,
screen.
Yeah, well, that's it.
A lot of the Trumps, when Trump was speaking, a lot of the times if he was out in the open, they'd have like a big glass.
They have a big glass in front of it.
Well, there was a couple of attempts on him, wasn't there?
Was there?
There's been let's be honest.
I think there was.
There's been a couple of attempts on a lot of people. It's mad, but it's always an attempt, is it? You never heard. When was the last time you heard assassinated, like on the news?
69, 67. Well, I'm just president.
US
president.
Is that Kennedy?
Oh, I don't know. That was Kennedy.
JFK.
But I don't know how many others have been assassinated.
But that's what I mean. Like, obviously, I mean, America's a lot fucking worse for it, because obviously they've got guns galore. But like in the UK or anything like that, like even just a normal, like, you just never heard the word assassinated or anything like that on TV.
No.
Like, I think the last person they say is like Bin Laden's been like fucking put down or whatever the fuck they said at the time. Like, fucking, that's probably the last time I remember where they're like, we've killed him. Like you and
then chucked him in the sea.
Yeah, well,
we definitely killed him. Yeah, he's down there.
Oh well, yeah. That's I don't know. It's a weird one, isn't it? I mean, we ain't going into goddamn conspiracies tonight, because we ain't going. Not today. But honestly, like, there's so many crazy things out there, just about all that kind of shit.
The thing that frustrates me the most is just not knowing what to believe. There's so much information.
Yeah, but
this is an information war more than any other.
It's
insane.
It's just
we
incredible.
have this information, we can access it, we can see what's going on, but we also, it can be used so easily against us.
There's been so many fake things.
Throw us off.
So many.
We might have spoken. I can't remember if we mentioned it last time, but about that like fighter pilot that apparently fought off
goes
10
to
Russian
Kiev.
jets.
That's right.
Goes to Kiev,
and it's just like the highest kill in any kind of thing is like a lot less than that. And then it turned out the images came out and it was a computer game as well.
Oh,
but of course it's so easy. It shows. It's so easy to circulate.
So when this first
fake
kicked
news.
off, I was thinking this is like obviously not incredible. It's horrible,
So,
but incredible the fact that you can watch every movement on a camera phone. Every angle in Ukraine will be covered. Like you'll be able to see everything.
People like benefit,
but no,
TikTok
you can't.
They're just like, let me just hang my phone out this window and play this like video on repeat of the fucking sirens going off.
It's the first thing.
And like people have got them on lives and shit. Like, please donate fucking the 5,000 coins to the and it's just like, I don't know if people are trying to help or just line their pockets.
Subscribe to my Patreon to help Ukraine.
It's just like, but that's it. It's just like you don't know who's like.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans and I'll
give a donation. No one's auditing this shit. It's like, I'm going to give like fucking 500 mil to the Ukraine. Fucking
who's getting it?
It's just like that's it. It's
you never see really where the money goes. You just have to trust. I think
it's a comedian that says that. He's like, don't give that money to that homeless person. Give it to me, and I'll make sure it gets to him.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's what they do. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah, he'll only buy drugs with it.
So
so give it to me, and I'll make sure.
Well, to be fair, we were talking about this at work the other day. Actually, it's weirdly enough, and there's one of the guys I work with, and she donates directly to a family in Thailand.
Oh wow.
Like
it's no. Yeah, literally like a PayPal transfer to the actual mother of this like orphanage. Wow. Like literally, she like goes direct. It goes to that family that are trying to like look out. And I think that's how things should be done.
My name is George Akatugutagwengo.
Well, this is, mate, again though, it's like it's such a difficult
50,000
thing.
Uganda dollars.
But yeah, honestly, it's like. Don't know. It'd be such a hard thing to arrange though without it. It's like, how do you get the water to X, Y, and Z, like foundation and otherwise? So, I mean, don't get me wrong, you got to pay the people that work there, but they do get shit done. So
Miriam travels 10 miles to get water. Why doesn't she just move home?
I know. It's a dark one, but so true. Just pick up sticks and go. Literally.
Comedy's how we get through these things, guys. It's therapeutic.
It's a sad topic, obviously. But I mean, to be fair,
I guess you just got to accept that not all of your money will get to where it's supposed to go.
Yeah, that's it. It's like,
some of it will be picked up in the wages of the charities.
Which is fair. I've got all.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like I say, it's
expenses and all that shit. But
it's got to get there.
Just hope that some of it, most of it, gets and helps people. But.
And well, that's it. But then
there has been huge fraud with that as well. I think it was like. Was it the UN or something?
Huge fraud.
I think it was. No, I think it was. I'll tell you what it was. It was the Clinton Foundation raised loads of money, I think, for the Haiti earthquake. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
But then, like, loads of it just didn't get to them at all. They apparently had a budget. I think this is the same subject, but they had a budget for loads of new homes to be built, and they built like 4, but they were massive mansions. And it's like, oh, really? It's the little favelas or whatever you want to call them that they will need new houses.
So Hillary's got a nice little new pad over in Haiti.
Something like that. That's unreal, isn't it?
Oh, mate, can you imagine? Can you just imagine getting caught? Like, you just think, how did you not imagine getting caught?
These guys do get caught, and nothing happens. They get away with it.
How's your week been, Luke?
How's your mum?
How's your mum? How's your nan? How's Doris?
How's your father? Wait, that's sex, isn't it? Having a bit of how's your father?
Oh.
Yeah, why's my dad involved?
What's that got to do with it?
Give her one for me, son.
This one's for me, Dad.
Mate, there's someone out there.
He gives you his best.
There's someone out there that said it. And just oh God, just dealt with the pure shame of it.
Ukrainian
they took
vodka.
them off the shelves. They took them off the shelves, didn't they? All the Russian standard vodka. Yeah, like.
You serious?
Yeah, like the fucking like Sainsbury's and that stopped selling all Russian any Russian branded stuff. They've stopped selling. I don't know if it's still in place, but literally
that's
they were
so xenophobic.
Mate, honestly, is it not? It's fucking chaos.
I suppose it's like in the Falklands. They everyone stopped buying corned beef. The Falklands
mate,
War.
this is what we need to do with our electricity, mate. Just stop buying it, and all of a sudden, motherfuckers like.
They're like,
well, it's supply and demand, right?
Yeah. Well, that's it. They're gonna have
true.
a lot
Not
of
that I
corned
need
beef going off there. Oh no,
I don't really need a surplus of vodka.
Motherfuckers just got a stockpile in some nuclear bunker. It's like just corned beef for days. Just doesn't die. Like it's bad when it literally beef lasts like an eon.
Yes, it shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, unless it's jerky. Beef Berkey.
Beef Berkey on.
Beef Berkey. Now my guy's taking my lemonade. He's not even pouring me out a drink.
Oh yeah, what did you want?
He's like, I was going to have a vodka and lemonade, and you're like,
oh, you do want the ruski.
a brewski.
Is it customary to put the mixer in prior to mixing?
No.
Always spirit first.
Oh, I did see something the other day.
Like
Apparently,
squash.
Yeah, this guy's like the guy that puts fucking milk in cereal before the cereal. What are you pouring it on top? Oh no, it's not going to be mixed. Holy fuck! What are you topping it off? My guy's like, it's a Monday night. He's like, yo, weekend ready.
No, I saw this. I saw this girl. I haven't actually. Luckily,
You both off?
You've not got work.
no, it's booked off.
I haven't.
Bad enough.
I'm working
Sorry,
tomorrow.
you're working.
This guy's just booked
I'm pouring doubles like.
yeah, top me off, boy. You fucking
désolé.
literally the amount of money.
Top me off.
I don't think it.
Oh fuck!
Hang on a minute.
You got to do that yourself. Wait, what?
But there was I mean, one girl is going to represent the whole of Americans on Instagram, but what she did was she made a cup of tea, tea bag in, milk on top.
Oh, I saw that.
Then water.
Fucking hell, microwave.
Oh, I forgot to mention, not hot milk, not hot water, cold water, and then microwave the whole thing.
Microwave the whole thing, and he gave it to the guy. And he's just like, "What the fuck is this?"
Mate,
Fucking
if I was at the Queen's house for tea time, I would not have fucking done it like that for her.
Yeah, mate. Well, I'm just glad
The Queen
it
knows
wasn't
how
for the
to drink a
Queen.
cup of tea. She's had one or two in her time.
Oh yeah, mate. Well, mate, she's got a fucking 12 a day. That's how she lives.
The best etiquette.
That's the lifeblood of this country. Is a goddamn corgi, a biscuit, and a goddamn cup of tea.
It's good English tea from England.
Yeah.
Grown
Always.
in
India and China.
Where did
did
we
they have a flag?
colonised? Yeah.
Yeah. But there is one etiquette thing, isn't there, of how you...
Oh, you don't have a flag. This is ours now.
There's one etiquette thing of how you stir your tea, though, isn't it? You don't spin.
Yeah. Ting, ting,
go
ting. You hit
forward and
side to side.
Forward, back.
Which makes sense.
Oh.
It's like
Forward, back.
the kind of wind turbulence that gets left after planes. As soon as it cuts through something, it spins on both sides. So when you're... This is science. So when you're moving your tea, gesticulating, whatever, you don't spin, you go like that.
You don't
And
do
it
the
creates
old
currents.
slowly in one way and then fuck it round the other way.
Yeah, well, I do that as well, yeah.
It's like you got,
Give it the old chain
you got
direction.
the absolute vortex in the middle. You take your spoon out, wait for it to spin like crazy, and then you're like, now the other way.
And then some splashes right up.
Yeah.
Like, no, I had too soon. Slowly.
I wasted my
slowly.
beverage. You're just like that little driplet that's slightly warm on your face. You're like, oh.
That's what I get.
Lick it up.
Oh God, we're so cringe. Did you say lick it up?
Okay, right.
Moving on.
It's
What's it
time
time
for...
Time to do.
What's the story in Balamory?
It's time for Am I the Arsehole?
Oh, I'm on the wrong bit.
Yeah, definitely not. You preempted that,
premature.
didn't you?
Sorry.
A segment where you at home can also decide who is the arsehole in this situation. We will decide, give our opinions, but we want to know your opinions. So leave a comment below afterwards with who you think was the real arsehole in these situations. We've got 2 stories to discuss today.
Ooh.
The first one, am I the arsehole for ditching my wife at the mall because she was taking too long?
No. Wait, like ditching. Oh, is it not vanished?
Are
Sorry.
you giving us a list
This is
here?
the headline.
Oh, that's the head.
This is the headline. I mean, you can have the other
We're
one.
choosing that, but
we've
go
got,
on.
yeah.
Say the other one. Say the other one.
Well, the other one is, am I the arsehole for making my daughter move her pet rabbit outside due to my stepson's allergies?
Oh no. Yeah. Oh, fine.
Oh, we can smash
there's a whole-
both of
there's a
these,
whole
I think,
story.
pretty quickly.
Yeah.
They're fairly straightforward, but I think there's some interesting discussions. But yeah, ultimately, again, we want to react to your stories and decide who's the arsehole in your life situation. So please let us know. Give us your stories. You can email.
You can.
Yeah.
What's our email?
Long story short podcast at outlook.com.
Okay, I don't need all of the backstory. So it's a guy married to his wife. They've been married for 5 years. Since we started dating, she's always taken her sweet time doing everything, getting dressed, doing her makeup, eating, whatever it is. She takes forever.
She takes forever.
Sweet time.
Don't know, just take a sweet time elsewhere because it's not so bad then. Anyway, so
last night we went out to see a movie. Getting to the mall before the movie started was a battle itself, but miraculously, with the prospect of doing some shopping before, she was able to gather her necessary belongings and get there with time to spare. So he said, "What? If you get your ass together, love. We'll go shopping before, and I'll go shopping. I'll get you a nice couple of things, right?"
Get a little physical play.
Grab your coat, you've pulled. We're going out.
Anyway, so
she started shopping while I more or less followed her until it was about time to go to the theatre, and I told her she was talking to a sales clerk at the time, and I was like, "We need to go." She was like, "Hang on for a second." As usual, hang on meant I have absolutely no concern about your needs here because I'm doing my own thing right now, and anything other than what I want to do is out of the question. I waited for a couple more minutes until she started taking jeans off the shelves to try on new combinations.
That's brilliantly worded.
It's a bit one-sided.
Yeah,
it's not very neutral.
She's written it like it's legalese, like he's a lawyer or something.
According to Article 431.
Of the I have to fucking wait for my missus.
At this point, I just walked away, which she naturally didn't notice. I turned off my phone.
Oh, mate,
I went and enjoyed the movie myself. As a side note, I missed the first few minutes of it waiting for her, standing in line and making my way to the theatre. So you'd already missed the start of the film. On my way out of the theatre, I saw her on a bench in the lobby by herself because I ditched her. Oh. I honestly didn't feel bad at all. And I told her that I would do it again. This made her more upset.
Unsurprisingly.
And finally, we had a really awkward, quiet drive home. Apparently, she was actually looking forward to the movie too.
Just imagine that drive, just dead quiet. And she goes, "How was the film?"
I'd be like, "Fucking great, mate. You should have been there." Started at 8:30. Oh, fuck.
So what are we thinking on this? Is he the arsehole for leaving her?
The first thing that comes to my head is men need benches and seats in every shop waiting for their girlfriends. You just see blokes on the side looking at each other go, "Tell me about it, mate."
It's the changing room sort of like nod of recognition, is it?
Yeah.
You as well.
Someone comes past, "Oh, it's your one."
Oh, you're right, mate. You're holding a handbag like, "Fuck my life."
Got all of other clothes. "I don't want this one, babe." "Oh, right. There's someone who gets paid to do this, like throwing your clothes on me."
It's like waiting in the GP, isn't it? That's me.
Here we go. Finally, fuck for this, we're leaving.
So he had the tickets as well.
Yeah,
100%. If they had a film,
you don't have to be fair, do you?
Like, if you got somewhere to be, you got somewhere to be, right? You went for the film, and the shopping was the bolt on. If you fucking got your shit together quick enough, then you could buy some shit. Like, in my opinion, she's a fucking douchebag because at the end of the day, like, fucking the fact that she acknowledged him, had the conversation, and then was just like trying on more shit. Like, just like, "Oh yeah, right, I'm gonna be a couple of minutes, like, we need to go, we're gonna miss the film otherwise." Okay, yeah, fucking do whatever. And then being like, "Oh yeah, but let me try on these 8 pair of jeans." It's like, well, fucking hell, like, I'd been gone. Like, I thought when you originally said it, like, he like fucking packed up and drove home and left her like abandoned.
I suppose it's a question of is he overreacting, isn't it? Like, would you be like,
his argument,
come on now?
I mean, they definitely broke up.
Would you physically drag her out the shop?
Because you don't know if he's an extrovert or an introvert, and he's already kind of properly vocalised. He might just be quiet this whole time. Hasn't said a word.
True. Like, that's it. Yeah, I mean,
he writes that he told her. Yeah, if he told her in his mind.
Yeah, she'd have probably been like, "You were paying for these, so I can't get any."
If it's as written, like you say, if it's as written, I mean, like,
that man's an arsehole.
Nah, fucking audacity of that bitch, mate. Like, fucking, you're gonna go see a film. Like, you bought your tickets. You're queuing up and shit. Like, she had enough time to. Why would you sit on the bench outside as well? Like,
this is that was a bit. I was like,
the extra she could have come into the film.
I guess he took both tickets in with him then.
Maybe. Yeah. I hope so.
That does change it. If he could have, and he turned his phone off.
He
double fucked her.
He spited.
That's true.
That's a spite. Yeah, definitely.
Because he was pissed off. Like if he'd just gone and seen the film and just been like, yo,
Yeah,
like
to be fair.
like text
You
her up.
coming round,
There's,
mate,
well,
you
there's
change it.
degrees of arsehole, isn't there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, no, they're both
He's a
assholes at
tiny-
the end of
he's
the day,
one
right?
cheek, I think. It's just the cheek.
Yeah. Man can't turn the other cheek. Like he's like, oh, tip tap.
He's a
bitch.
hemorrhoid. He's just outside the arsehole. He's not fully in.
I can see the arsehole from here. We're not in the arsehole. We're in the car park adjacent to the arsehole.
But no, I mean,
He could have left the ticket with the person at the booth.
Yeah.
no, fuck that.
He could have
like-
said, "This
Or
is for
just
my
text
wife."
her,
He could have
just
texted her. I've gone in. I couldn't wait. You join when you're ready.
I mean, he's done the right thing turning his phone off. You're not allowed to have your phone
yeah,
off.
true.
right?
Yeah,
I was just doing. The man told me his phone's off.
following the rules, mate. No,
Did
I
you
mean,
get your Balenciagas in the end?
to be fair, in my opinion, like if you're in a relationship where you can't just go right, if you're going to keep trying these on, I'm gonna go catch the film. Here's your ticket. Catch me up when you fucking good.
Yeah.
Like because I mean, if you're in a relationship where you can't do that, then you shouldn't be in it, right? It's kind of
Yeah, she knew what she was
they
doing.
obviously have a very toxic kind of like the way he was describing about it at the start is he's like, oh, I'm always fucking waiting for her. Blah
I mean,
blah.
the
blah.
fact that he's
yeah.
writing about her on Reddit at all. Let
Yeah,
alone
true.
tell
Yeah,
her
true.
means
Yeah.
stay on the
Anyone that
rocks.
writes, am I the
things
asshole?
aren't great, yeah.
Assholes. Like,
Have we broken up?
it's difficult now because he
You've
is an
changed the
arsehole.
dynamic.
She's definitely an arsehole.
She's
for what
definitely
she did.
like.
it's
Yeah,
not about
I mean, to
her,
be fair,
arsehole.
you know what? Like,
It's he.
they should have just been able to been like, here's the shit. I'm gonna go do this. Like, if you can't talk to it, like, they've both obviously got a toxic relationship beforehand. That
Yeah.
he's like leaving her. That's not like early relationship shit. You'd be like, oh hey, like we're gonna miss the film. Like, let's go. Like,
On Reddit, there are three options actually that the crowd vote with. There's arsehole, not the arsehole, or everyone sucks here.
oh yeah.
So actually, to
everyone
be
sucks
fair,
is
now
a
we're
response.
talking.
Everyone sucks.
Everyone
Okay,
sucks.
yeah.
No one wins.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Right. It's just a toxic fucking relationship.
Losers, okay, losers.
You're out of here. No, like fucking,
Tremendous asshole. Believe me. Trust me.
the biggest asshole.
I bought this cinema ticket with a loan of $1 million.
A small loan.
Borrowed from my father. Oh mate, I can't do that impression.
Do you know what? Also, just to finish off, it depends what the film was as well.
Oh,
mate.
If it was the
Like-
new Batman film,
Yeah,
If they're
that's
going to
right.
watch,
then she didn't miss out.
Yeah, if you went to
Oh,
watch
really?
Love Actually, it's her fucking choice of film, then she's 100% the
Oh,
cunt.
yeah. If it was her idea to go to the cinema, I'd be like,
She's like, you don't take me out on dates enough.
I need to get these red bottoms before we watch Turning Red.
fuck's sake.
Saw that
Oh,
the other
mate,
day.
yeah,
Seen
yeah,
that
you
one?
saw that.
The
No,
animation
It's only
Turning
just
Red.
come out, isn't it?
I still haven't seen the Jackass film that you guys
Oh,
you
I
have
have
to.
You need to get on that, to be fair. That was
Cop
good.
Tally, remember?
Cop tally. Yeah, bro. Yeah, get your fucking ball sack
Oh, I remember.
calculator out. 'Cause,
I remember.
But yeah.
So what are you saying?
Everyone sucks.
Everyone
Everyone
sucks.
sucks.
Everyone fucking sucks.
Everyone does suck in this
Actual
situation.
cunt. Fucking assholes.
Okay. So the next one, the next and final
Take
one
a huge
actually for
gulp
today.
again. There's vodka in there. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
So, man, we on doubles.
It's Monday night. Monday night.
Parma Violets, man. I can't
Monday
believe you two
night.
don't like Parma Violets.
And we're recording. It's because you're old.
I know. Well,
Am I
As
the
fuck.
asshole?
no, I'm showing my age, but I love them.
We've got to,
Oh, you're the
eventually we have
arsehole.
to read these in a different accent.
Yeah. You just wait.
Am
Try
I
and figure
the
out, does
asshole?
it say where they're from?
No, it doesn't
Oh, damn.
actually. Some,
Yeah.
some of them do. Some
Yeah,
of them
let's be
don't.
honest, 90% of them are American.
The best voice would as well be that phone jack one where it's like, "What if I get a plate, please?"
Oh, man. Offers
Am I the asshole? Oh, it's long as fuck.
Yeah. Just read the title, and then I think what we should do is, if you read the title, we have to decide off the title,
Alright.
and then see
Oh,
if
okay,
it sways
yeah.
us
Yeah,
when the
yeah,
actual
yeah.
full script is read out. So I don't know if you can. You can.
Well, I'm only reading one, right?
Yeah. You're
It's
only
just
doing
this
one. Now.
one
Just
in
the
front
title
of
of that, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
just the title.
Am I an arsehole for making my daughter move her pet rabbit outside due to my stepson's allergies?
It's like, I completely forgot Arthur was doing the reading
so
because he
good.
was going to do an accent, and I was literally just sat there like, "Why the fuck's he talking with an accent?" And I was like, "Wait a second, that's the whole bit."
Basically, the rabbit had no wheelchair access. That was a problem. I couldn't actually take it outside. So.
Oh, is that part of the
That
story?
is so good. That is really good.
So sorry.
So am I the arsehole?
No, no is the answer.
I've
in
made my
opinion.
daughter move her pet rabbit outside due to my stepson's allergies.
Yeah.
There's already a dynamic here of like, it's a step.
Stepson. Yeah.
Wait,
Stepson.
step. Well, it doesn't actually say if it's a woman or a. Oh, yeah, it's a female. So
It's a
Step
thing.
bro, I'm stuck.
There's so much gap around the washing machine. Get the fuck out. What are you doing, bitch?
It's just like you're tiny. I could fit you in there and pull you
I
back.
could get in there with you.
Actually.
Yeah. He gets in that plumbing.
Right. So yeah, am I? What shall I read the rest of
Sorry,
it?
so read it back in the normal voice just so we can.
Well, I'm only reading one, so I'll read the whole thing, right?
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay.
So the initial, we were saying that we were going to do, you read the title,
And
we
then
would decide,
decide that.
and then see if the argument sways us.
Oh, beg your pardon,
Sorry.
sir.
So we just read the title,
Très bien.
and then
Je
we'll
comprends.
decide. And then
Okay,
obviously do it.
so off the basis of that,
Yeah.
you've said
So, am I the asshole for making my...
making my daughter move her pet rabbit outside due to my stepson's allergies.
No.
Immediate no.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I have to have an opinion here.
Yeah, it's only a
Yeah, of
rabbit.
course, you can
It's
have
only a rabbit.
Yeah, it's a fucking... I mean, it's an animal.
So
and
he
it's-
is an arsehole.
Like, it sounds harsh. I want to say it's an animal. Like, obviously, we
So
all-
yeah, no, he's not an arsehole at all. So yes or no?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course. No, it can't be
Am I
an
not?
asshole. Well,
No.
we'll
I don't
see
think
how
so.
it develops. But yeah, I don't think
It's gonna
so
be
either.
like-
it's gonna be like, yeah.
He's got cancer. And, blah, 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 blah. Fuck.
It was a dying
the
wish.
rabbit is going to die if it goes outside, and I 100% know that. But you know,
Lack of context put me in a
So,
moral
yeah, yeah,
dilemma.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know he had cancer.
but yeah.
How does it start then?
So it starts. I'm a widower.
Oh, shit. No, there's the context thrown. You can't.
I didn't know.
Why does
I'm
the story
sorry.
need to start with that? I'm a
What's that got
widower.
to do with a rabbit?
I threw my rabbit outside. It's like, what the fuck? Okay, anyway,
It's
sorry.
like X Factor, the sub story at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe
I'm a widower.
I lost my mum. The boiler's on the blink. My dog died last week.
Why are you Welsh?
I don't know. That's not even Welsh. I don't know what that is. Yeah, so I assumed widower. I saw widow earlier and I assumed female, but it then says my first. Oh, it could be a
No,
lesbian.
a widow is
Okay.
a woman who's lost a husband. A
Yeah.
widower is a man who's lost a wife.
Right, there you go. A widower.
Oh.
So he's a man. I'm a man, he could have said.
Yeah.
I am
I'm a widower.
Is it
I'm
the
a
same-
gentleman.
Is it the same for the spiders?
What, Black Widow?
With black widower. if
What,
it's
the male spiders are called black widowers.
And here we have the black widower
Oh, yeah,
impregnating
true.
the black widows.
Never know.
Right.
Never know.
I'm a widower. My first wife passed away 6 years ago from cancer.
Oh, mate.
didn't even know
Called it. Oh, shit. Right, we're laughing at
is
some man's wife
ridiculous.
dying of cancer.
No,
so
just-
let's
no,
bring it
no.
back.
To start the Reddit like that as well. This guy's, he's got us. He's got
Yeah,
us.
yeah. He knows. He doesn't want to be the arsehole.
My
He's trying
guy's just
his
writing on Reddit to like.
Just grabbing us by the
Time.
balls slowly.
Yeah,
like. Right. A few years after she passed, I reconnected with a former girlfriend of mine. We ended the relationship amicably, but lost touch over the years. We started dating again, albeit long distance. And we married this past January and moved in together this
That
February.
was really weird. Like,
This
Okay.
is juicy already.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, he's waited 6 years after his dead wife, so he's given.
He's given
Yeah.
it, he's given it a bit of time, but there has been a major hiccup in all of this, though. My daughter has this pet rabbit. She's had him for almost 5 years now. His name is Basil. Basil lives in my daughter's room and currently... Basil, actually,
Basil.
darling. Basil.
Basil.
Basil lives in my
Is
daughter's
it basil
room.
brush then?
And
Yeah, it would be.
lives in my daughter's room and currently enjoys a lot of space. We converted her walk-in closet into a bunny pad. He's litter trained and she often lets him run around the house supervised. He honestly is more like a cat than what you'd think and than what a pet rabbit would be like. She has a little ramp for him to get on or off her bed and he will follow her around the house and everything. Blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, it seems my stepson is highly allergic to rabbits. He seems to be a pretty severe allergy. We've gone to the doctors to try medicine. We've tried banning Basil from the common areas of the house. Basil, you're banned from the common
You know
areas.
you're not allowed in here. Go back to your room.
Banished.
You're barred, son.
And we had everything
bouncer, just like-
professionally cleaned. I love how I started talking like this, and now I'm like onto some posh voice.
Yeah. Some posh woman's voice, my ad.
Yeah.
No.
No dice on any of it. Just walking down the hallway past my daughter's room causes my stepson's eyes to swell and his throat to start to close. So this is a pretty bad allergy.
Wow, that's really
That's
bad.
man dying allergy. Let's
Even if
not-
she has got cancer.
But she's got cancer?
No, that's-
God. Man.
She's dead. Keep up. She's dead.
Everyone's got cancer.
Everyone's got AIDS.
The woman with cancer died, which is
Right.
kind of good because the cancer died. so it's
Cancer
fine.
dead woman. Yep, okay.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
oh, I've read that. My stepson and wife are currently living in a hotel until we can make the house safe for him. Oh, this is bad.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
I told my daughter we would have to move Basil outside because him living indoors just isn't safe for a stepbrother. He is understandably very upset about this. She is, sorry.
See, I was about to say, the rabbit's well pissed, fuming,
rabbit
mate.
is fucking nuts.
Livid.
You take away my access.
I'm not having this duck.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's understandably very upset about this. I've tried to involve her in picking out the building appropriate setup for Basil, but she's absolutely refuses to do so. She's mostly not talking to me, and when she is, she's screaming, crying, and saying very hurtful things. She's obviously very upset.
I mean, he's not an asshole, in my opinion. I mean, at the end of the day, right,
That's a severe allergy.
yeah, that's like, the kid's going to die if he's in the house with the
That's
rabbit
like,
too long.
you don't
right?
open up nuts as a passenger on that plane.
You can
because-
deal with taking an antihistamine every day for the rabbit, but fucking, If man's throat is closing up, if he walks by the outside room, like, I mean, if it is genuinely that bad and they're not exaggerating, then no. I mean, he's still saying he'd house it and give it proper.
I mean, he's put them up in a hotel.
Yeah,
Why can't
fucking.
I put the stepson outside?
That's the stepson in the hotel, not the rabbit.
Well, they've rented
no,
a whole room
that's
for the
right.
rabbit.
No,
Put
but
up in the fucking Ritz, mate. Fucking, he's having the time of his life.
just a hole,
No, yeah,
dude.
the kid's in a hotel, so obviously the rabbit is what I meant though. Is he said he'd build her
Oh, I didn't put any mixture in that.
Oh.
vodka.
I usually
had
have
the
it
vodka this
straight,
week?
but
Is that the
like,
Russian standard?
mate? Yeah.
I think the way he's handled this has been pretty assholey.
Why?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think he's done stellar job.
Well,
He's put him up. Put him up.
Why? Because he mentioned about the cancer. No, go on. Sorry.
what am I trying to say? So,
Why has he done? Why has
like,
he
they've
been an
obviously
arsehole?
decided to move in together, right?
Yeah.
And at one point, you know, do you discuss that? Oh yeah, my son's got pretty fucking severe allergies to.
No, of course.
And he's just was
But
he
then-
not thought about it or like not prepped for this at all? He's just like, yeah, let's move in together or whatever.
That's a
Or
good
has he
point,
not said,
actually.
oh, we've got a rabbit? Has that not ever come
No,
up?
She,
in
so
I
she
mean,
had the
but-
rabbit for 5 years, and wasn't it 6 years ago that he was with his wife? So yeah,
Yeah. So it would have been
and he's had it that
from
whole
his first
time.
marriage. Yeah. Would it have not come up that we've got a rabbit? And this woman would, oh yeah, no, my son, just dies if he's with a rabbit.
True.
He's like, oh well. Or is he just not bothered to mention
But
it?
then
I mean,
what's
to
the
be
opposite?
fair-
You throw her outside.
Yeah,
And then-
it's just like, yeah,
why can't
what's
the
it?
stepson have
outside,
a little
I mean.
pen outside? Why
No,
can't-
well,
you know?
that's. I mean, it sounds harsh, but fucking, if he's going to build a fucking facility for it, you're not going to move your fucking missus out because you don't like the fish tank. Like, it's like you can put it in the fucking garden all the same. It's still going to be fine.
It's
right?
me on a fish tank.
Like, I appreciate it's like a loved pet with a daughter, but like, at the end of the day, someone's health's
you've got to prioritize
suffering for
humans.
it. Yeah,
over-
it sounds harsh. But
annoyingly.
Yeah, no,
gotta
I agree.
prioritise
Don't get me
humans
wrong.
over
Yeah, there's
animals,
certainly some people that I wouldn't prioritise over, but
Yeah.
human life is considered the.
It's the new
Obviously,
highway
yeah.
code. Look after pedestrians first.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's it, mate. 1 metre. What is it?
rabbit
1.5
second.
metres?
That was code, mate. 2 meters.
No. You got to drive when you're overtaking cyclists now, mate. You
Oh
gotta
yeah,
give
a
that
whole
fat
car's
wide-
width.
a whole
So I
car's
go for a
width.
little
Yeah,
Renault,
yeah.
you know, those little whizzers, the one seaters. Oh, a whole car's
Smart car,
width.
smart car.
That is a car. Nice, I like that.
Yeah, one of those
Like it's nicer.
motorbikes with a roof on the top, just like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, gone.
Yeah,
way
the
off
human
topic.
life is more important,
Human life
basically.
is more important.
So I
in
get
my
that he
opinion,
had to do
like-
something about it.
Yeah, I mean, he
I mean, it's
offered
either
her
that
to
or
put.
break up, right? It's
Oh
either
yeah,
that or-
exactly. I mean, like,
Be like,
I'm sorry to say,
take
a
your
man's
son.
had a harsh enough life. His fucking wife died of cancer. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
give the
thinking-
man a fucking break. He wants to
Yeah.
live with his fucking
He's got to move
bit
on.
of like slice. Fucking
It's home
goddamn rabbits getting in the way of it. Like,
Yeah.
it's
All I want is rabbit, and there's rabbit in the way.
And he,
mate. I tell you what, I guarantee you, mate. If they ordered rabbit from the Chinese, she wouldn't say no. So she obviously don't care about that.
I don't think the Chinese do rabbit, do they? They do duck.
Oh yeah, they
Maybe they would if it was given to
Mate,
them.
you see, oh yeah, true.
The rabbit's
Like,
gone
fuck.
missing for a week. We're having Chinese tonight.
Right,
This
but
tastes
people
awfully
have, people
funny.
have pet ducks as well. People have ducks.
What's the
too.
rabbit's name?
This tastes awfully bunny.
Fuck.
Oh, not like this.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And
well,
that concludes.
yeah.
That was
Am I
Winnie the
arsehole?
Pooh.
So what? Final votes then? Has your opinion changed?
Well, I'm feel for the rabbit. To be honest, it said the rabbit's house trained. So
Yeah, I
how's it
get-
going to cope
Rabbits
outside?
are
Oh no!
Yeah.
He said he's going to build the fucking rabbit or something. Man's
Still
gonna
a hutch.
a
It's
little
not gonna be
rabbit
a
condo, mate. It could
double
be-
insulated,
Mate,
fucking prefatted
I tell you what,
shed.
mate. You get a rabbit some fucking stacks of hay, bro, and they chilling. Like, just kit the whole fucking thing out, mate. You'll be fine.
Rabbits are some of the most pointless pets.
They
I think.
shit everywhere.
Honestly, what is the point?
Don't get me
What
wrong.
do they
like,
do?
I get this.
I
Like,
mean, this one sounds
It's
alright.
healthy
but
to have
Yeah,
frequent
yeah.
bowel movements, but geez.
The ones you just
this
keep in
one
the,
sounds alright, mate. It's fine.
the ones you keep in the hutches like, outside. What is the point?
Yeah, true. What's the point of keeping it? I guess if you're gonna have it outside.
You got like virtually a box it lives in its
Yeah.
entire life.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a bit savage.
It's like the equivalent of like over COVID when those people, well, I guess similar to you guys, are stuck in a flat. You have like no garden space and you can't go out anywhere.
Yeah,
You're
true.
basically stuck in a box.
Stuck with this.
That's
one.
horrible, right?
All right. You're fine.
No, it's a proper test of our friendship. Actually, it worked
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
well.
well, what was it? He moved in 3 days before COVID.
Was
and then they
it?
were like, lockdown, bitches. So literally,
Wow.
from like the second, like maybe 2 days after living here, we were like, yeah, we're going to have fucking parties and
Right.
do loads of sick shit. And then shit.
Meanwhile, Boris was having parties.
Yeah,
so
you
they-
fucking prick.
he's an arsehole as well. And I'll tell you who else was an arsehole. Not the guy.
Thomas.
Not the guy.
Not the guy.
Yeah, he's not an arsehole.
No arsehole?
He's not an
I
arsehole.
think he was an arsehole. I think he handled it badly.
Yeah, I mean, you can handle things.
He didn't do
bad.
his homework. is
Okay,
what I'm
all right.
saying.
Was
yeah,
everyone,
yeah, fair.
What's the third option?
Everyone sucks here. No,
Did
I don't
everyone
think,
suck
not
here?
in my opinion, no.
No, like at the end of the day, like I don't think he's an arse. Don't get me wrong, you can handle things better, but I don't think overall he's the arsehole. I think,
Fair enough.
I think he has to do what he has to do. He has to put the rabbit outside. No, that has to happen.
That's yeah.
As long as he didn't kick it outside and shut
Yeah,
the door.
mate. They said they were going to fucking like
And then film it.
build it something decent, and she was going to be able to like sign off on it. So
Yeah.
it's not like she'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm worried about the shit that you bought it." Like,
I wonder
Fair
if
enough.
they knew that the stepson was allergic to rabbits before.
yeah, but that's it. You don't know.
moved in.
Like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's such a weird pet, isn't it? It's not like everyone's got a fucking pet rabbit.
Yeah.
Like, all of a sudden they move the kid in, and he's fucking puffy-eyed and half dead. Like, so
just walks
like,
past the room like.
Mate, yeah, that's it. Well, I mean, they had to put him in a hotel. Like, I mean, that's bad.
Yeah,
like,
that's bad.
So, I mean, in my opinion, I feel like it's an oversight. Like,
Welcome to the Rabbit Inn. No!
Yeah.
I mean, like how patient this wife's being. I suppose they are married, so it's
Yeah,
kind of you can't just sort of walk out really on someone. But you know, imagine like to go to that extent, like moving into a hotel temporarily. Surely you'd be like, that rabbit's gone.
Yeah.
So it's a return of the favourite segment. It's quick reaction of the week. So I only make two because I can't really react to my own.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine.
cool.
So
No one wants to
Arthur,
sit
you
through
wanna
this shit.
you wanna read the first one?
He's reading the first.
Okay. My turn to read.
I give you this.
Okay.
And you spin.
Oh,
You spin
oh.
around. You spin around. Yes. You can use this as well. Or you can like use that to twist it.
I don't want it.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Well,
This one hits home.
right. Anyway.
Josh, when you realise that it costs less to take a helicopter tour of London than it does to fill up your car.
Does it actually? How much is a helicopter tour of London?
You looked this up.
Yeah, I did.
Brilliant.
I was like, what can you get for £100? You
Oh,
can
my
take a
goodness.
helicopter tour for like 5 to 6 minutes for like 80 quid.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Fucking hell, mate. That's
That's
bad. isn't it?
insane.
That's actually
so
bad.
bad.
It's
So you're sat there at the pumps, you're like, for this, I could be getting literally a tour of London on a helicopter.
I can get from A to B to C to D.
Yeah, exactly. I could fly.
And you probably use all that fuel up getting from across London. Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
mate, honestly, it's
It's
mad.
just nuts.
It is actually mad.
My tank's 25
I mean, you got
quid
to pay
more.
the 10 quid or fucking 15
25.
quid fucking...
25 quid more now
Oh.
than it used to be like last year.
It's mad because they put
That's
the tax on it and then they put VAT, which includes the
Most
tax.
Yeah.
of the litre is tax. Is
Yeah, well, that's
is
it. Like,
fuel
literally,
duty.
well, that's where all the fucking
You just
diesel's cheap as fuck. It's just all tax over here.
Yeah.
It's fucked. But anyway, right, found. Yeah, I mean that's bad. That is bad. But holy fuck,
What else could you get for 100 quid?
that is bad.
Just getting to the pump and being like, what?
Yeah.
Helicopter tours,
I
please. I need to get the Hammersmith.
No, I can't do this
What is
anymore.
it? There's I don't know if it's real or not. I saw something the other day that was like You can get Uber helicopter in America,
No.
Yes.
and they're dropping people off in like locations you couldn't get dropped, like you couldn't get to if you didn't get there by helicopter. Like they're like, oh yeah, I want to sit on the like a giant spike of the Grand Canyon. And people are like flying people
Oh
up
my
there
God,
and dropping them off.
My
And it's just like,
just their backpacks on them, just like, yep, cheers.
just like, yeah, just like, oh yeah, just got fuck. And they're like, yeah, pick me up later. Like, it's like, what the fuck, mate? Imagine having like helicopter on demand, mate.
It's mad.
And the fact that it's like you just said, I mean, it's obviously it's not for a long
I
period
was about
of
to say,
time.
how
but
much is that? But a full tank
a
of petrol.
fucking helicopter
Less.
tour is fucking full.
If you can
tank
get
of
there in
fuel.
5 to 6 minutes,
Mate, honestly,
you're there.
like, yeah. I wonder how far you could get. But I don't know how fast helicopters move, but obviously, if by the Crow as well. I wonder if you could get to Sandhurst in 5-6 minutes from here.
Maybe.
It's about 25
pretty
minutes in the
fast.
car.
Yeah, I reckon you'd be close.
I think it would be
What
quite
speed
close
are you
as
going?
well.
You'd probably definitely be within the
Fast enough.
underground network.
70.
Fast and yeah,
Definitely you'd definitely be in
national
zone 6,
speed limit
at
always.
least.
Uh,
I saw this video of this girl who'd obviously climbed up the Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio.
yes, I
Oh,
saw that.
really?
She
Yeah.
climbed out like the arm.
That's
It's like,
right.
what the
I
fuck?
was like, that is
Mate, what a
incredible.
view. But then I was like,
Imagine
how?
get a helicopter dropping off on top of his head.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm playing bongos on Jesus.
Imagine ordering one every day. I need to pray there.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Which way is he facing?
Oh mate, I'd jump off with a parachute. That'd be sick.
Oh yeah, it would be
man.
the sickest.
Wow, yeah.
Like, that's some Red Bull shit right there, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Get Red Bull to
It'd be like,
sponsor
you know,
me.
that scene,
Yeah, yeah.
that infamous scene in Titanic where they fall off the back, hit the propeller on the way down,
so
jump up
sad.
into the top of his
Yeah.
head, hit his dick on the way down.
Flip that noise, mate. When it, boom. some dude has just been like absolutely murdered by a rudder, and we're just laughing because the noise he made when he hit it. Just, the man's bones all just got crushed, but we heard. Boom. We're like, yeah.
What was the next one?
What is number 2?
Next one.
You need to make sure that it stays recording. Oh no, this is for you, isn't it? What am I doing? Oh no, I need
Wait.
to record you. You just answered, didn't you? So. Oh man, that's bullshit, isn't it? That's bullshit. That time when you get McDonald's delivery and receive the soggiest flop chips you've ever seen.
Oh man, I fucking hate them. as
McDonald's
well.
chips. like,
Normally, I hate them.
the second they go cold, mate, they're like a different flavour.
Oh,
It's like
They're fucking wet.
where's the salt and potato chip gone? And it's now just like mush. It's like what happened?
Where are my Burger Chip people at?
Like,
man?
oh,
Burger
mate,
King,
honestly,
sorry.
yeah, Burger King, mate,
Yeah.
some old like
OP
I
chips,
think, mate, if they just
OP.
salted
Crispy
the bell.
boys.
That's how it's done.
the weakest
But,
game is KFC. Their chips, they might as well not bother doing.
Oh yeah, mate, legit.
Yeah,
They
true.
did change them though. They changed them to skin on teams.
It's because
but
they're
still not as
too
good.
fat. They need to be like proper skinny
they're
ones,
not,
man.
They're not
Yeah.
the fucking. It's not what you need.
My McDonald's delivery, I don't think I've ever got one, and I probably never will, because McDonald's
delivery in general.
yeah,
Oh,
I
mate,
don't
it's
think
great.
I've never had one.
It's great.
I don't think I'd ever will.
Fat kid, fucking.
Well, how
balls.
can you judge?
Well, because I've had McDonald's that's gash like straight from the restaurant,
I see, I
where it's
see.
been sat
Well,
there
you
for,
got
for
some gash at the
3 minutes too
drive-thru.
long,
I
let
see what you
alone
mean.
sweating in some delivery guy's bag for another 20
Yeah,
minutes
true.
on top of that.
Yeah.
Like McDonald's
not
needs to be fresh air.
The best food
It needs
from,
to be eaten on
Yeah.
the spot. Like those mozzarella, those cheesy bites, man. If they're not pull
dude.
apart stringy, like give
They're
it
just
2 minutes
rock
later,
hard,
yeah,
yeah.
like oh.
I didn't order congealed mozzarella
Yeah, that's what
strips.
I'm talking about. Like, here's your delivery. Some fucking soggy, sweaty chips.
Oh, mate, they were great when we were out in Clapham, wasn't it? Wherever we were, like proper stringy boys.
Perfect. That's what I mean.
Well, that's it.
McDonald's,
You get them from somewhere.
especially if you've had a skinful. But yeah, fresh out of the fryer. Yeah, all right, it's good.
Yeah, when you're in there, mate, you have that fucking 3 a.m. burger, and it's like it's bellissimo.
That's where
mate.
it's at.
But, yeah.
Filet fish, please.
Yeah,
Filet
filet
fish.
fish, mate. If anyone actually
You
ever
get it delivered,
orders,
it's filet sweat.
I was gonna say, just mopping up the fucking like, the drippage.
Oh, I didn't know fish could sweat.
It's fucking ringing out. You filet.
The wrapper, just you open it, just like just fucking squirts out.
I used to love the BLCs, the chicken ones.
Yes,
Bacon
they were.
lettuce,
Do they not
and
do
they
those
stopped.
anymore?
No, but they stopped doing BLC, and they called it mayo chicken, and then you can add.
with bacon. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They were really good though.
So
that is
good,
crazy.
man.
That is actually crazy.
Tastiest boys.
So that concludes another episode of The Long Story Short. But before we leave you for another week, we must summarise what the long story short was this week. Arthur.
Yes. Well, if you're going to come to our place, don't hang around near the bus stops.
Mate.
And next happy hour, look out for the 2-for-1 offer on Molotov cocktails. And it's lose the rabbit or lose the wife, I'm afraid. That's the long story short.
See you next time.
Goodbye.
What? Man just signs off with the most racist accent.